And let's try, let's see, 23 is another really good one. Try to connect again, and hey, we're connected now. Didn't deny our access, so we know port 23 is open on 10.1.1.4. Now remember, we're tunneling all this traffic through 10.1.1.2, because that is the only machine that we can connect to from this system. And just to show that, we still can't ping that system from this system. But if we go over here, in the SSH system, shell, we can ping the system. So we're blocking all traffic from connecting into that system, but through this system we can see it. And we use ncat in that in order to be able to see if we can connect into a port. It's a very slow version, or a very slow way to do port scanning, but we can see about some core services. We can see if 22, 23, 3389, 80, we can see if any of the main services are open through any of these. And we know that telnet's now open, so one thing that we could do, so we can use the -t flag inside ncat, which tells it to telnet. And now we got a telnet. Now at this point we'd have to figure out a login for that, but the best way to approach that is see if the same person that had the login in the previous machine. Try administrator, try just doing some social engineering, see if you can get some passwords off people, try pivoting some dictionaries through there, see what you can get on the service. But right now, that's showing the point that we can tunnel traffic through one system to another system, and we can also do port scanning to do it. Now let's fully show this and work in a little bit better example. So we're going to exit out of this, clear out, and let's see if RDP is open. We connect back in. Netcat back to the local loopback device, which is going to tunnel through the other system, which is going to tunnel then to 10.1.1.4. So we're going from this machine that is sitting wherever it needs to be sitting, doesn't matter where it's sitting, and it's going out and connecting into 10.1.1.2. When it connects into 10.1.1.2 with the SSH session, we then tunnel over traffic through that and ask that machine, hey, can you go look at this other machine to see if this service is open? Depending on what service we use, depends on what we want to use to connect to that system. And this is going to show a perfect example of that. So we try to connect back, and it shows that we are connected. We didn't get denied. We can do test, whatever. We can send whatever information we want to it. It's just raw data, and unless you can formulate a significant RDP, something that RDP understands, you're not going to get anything from this session. So let's go ahead and exit out of this, clear out, and we know that it's still connected over on this side. So we know RDP is open, so let's RDP to 127.0.0.1 on port 4444, and when we RDP to that, we are now over on the 10.1.1.4 system. Now remember, we're going through the .2 system to the .4 system. That's going to show how you can pivot through, and the service that you use is dependent on the port that's open.